system, it's a 2018, so it's newer.
Yeah.
So condenser coil outside's dirty, just needs to be cleaned.
Okay.
The maximum breaker that the manufacturer for that outside unit requires is a 35 amp, has a 40 amp on it. So that's a potential fire hazard. So an electrician's going to need to downgrade that breaker.
Okay.
We find that a lot when older systems were much more inefficient and required higher breakers.
Amps?
So then when units are installed, the AC company doesn't look at it and say, oh, we need to downgrade. They just put the unit in.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Of course, the locking caps on the service ports, but again, this would be grandfathered. The flue pipe. So if you see the one there kind of in the middle, flat on top, so that's for the furnace.
Yeah.
This is a forced air furnace that has a combustion blower motor that takes the carbon dioxide out as it's running. And so you can't have that flat.
It needs to be removed?
Yes.
The top cap?
So you see the one kind of to the right, a little bit further back? That's for the water heater. That's exactly what we need on the furnace.
Okay.
Because that combustion blower motor in the furnace is blowing that carbon dioxide up. It hits the top of this flat deal and can come back in the attic. So that has to all be extended up to where it goes out in the atmosphere.
Okay.
And then the supply plenum is wrapped.
Sorry. Are you okay?
I think I swallowed a bug.
Uh-oh. You're like, it's springtime.
I felt it. When I breathed in, I felt it go down.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Okay, the plenium.
So the supply plenum, we've got the furnace and coil in the closet. On top is the metal plenum. And sorry.
You need something to wash that bug down.
I've got water.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I think he's wanting to come back out. He says, I don't
He's
want
like,
to go
I'm
there.
alive, I'm alive.
I think so. There's a few air leaks on it.
Okay.
And the insulation needs the insulation needs to be pulled off, those sealed, and then
that
secured.
With that tape, the
Yeah.
AC tape stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Did you need a water or anything?
I've got some in the truck.
I'm like, oh no.
So on this one, I don't have to recommend a treatment because it does have evidence of previous treatment.
Awesome.
But
And there's nothing active or anything right now.
And this is USDA. I don't know if that makes a difference or anything.
No.
Okay.
No. The ones that do,
VA.
yeah, the VA is real big.
Yeah.
They're real big. And the FHA, sometimes they have called me back and said, hey, we need this changed.
Yeah.
So, but not too often. You want me to walk you through and show you where all the previous termites are?
Yes.
And I've got pictures and everything.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, and the slab is all exposed.
Yeah, this is all good. The only thing I don't like is that little add-on in the back.
Oh yeah, we were wondering why that smelled kind of.
That's a wood deck on the ground.
Oh,
So that's a mess back there, and the ground is high.
You don't like that.
No, I don't like that.
Conducive conditions.
So you can see that right there,
Oh. Okay.
and there's some right there.
Really?
But so I went up on top and I pulled the insulation up above, and they've been there for a while.
Wow. I've never seen it damage something like that.
So that's up above. I pulled the insulation out of between the.
What does it eat? Is the
It eats
nest?
the paper on the sheetrock, and it's the paper on the insulation. So this is right above us.
Yeah,
right here.
but it didn't get to the wood yet, or
probably down here they were eating wood,
mm-hmm.
and when they go up there, they just keep going up and keep going up. They eat the paper. There's no damage to any of the rafters or anything up there.
Oh, okay, good.
Are we in your way?
Yeah. I was just standing here listening, learning.
Learning too, yeah.
And this, I'll take you in the kitchen. This is that corner cabinet.
Oh, okay.
That's some more, but like.
Here,
You're
guys.
good. You're good.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
let you off.
There's
Okay.
more evidence there.
Wow.
A pile of dirt in there. And then here
What
we
is
are.
the pile of dirt for?
You know, that's weird because it's not really ants. It looks more like a gopher or something.
Brought it in? Oh, okay.
There's some, because usually ants, it's not that much dirt. It's
More sandy.
Yeah, it's more different things, and this is just dirt. You know, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
weird.
like particles of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slide past you one more time, then I'll be out of y'all's way.
Okay. I'll point these areas out in
Okay.
here for you. This is down there in that corner is where that one picture is.
Oh, okay.
You see it down there?
Yeah.
This is a little more trickier. See that one there?
Yeah.
And this sticker just says this was an inspection. It doesn't say anything about a treatment. Oh, that dirt is right down in there.
Huh. Little something bringing that in. Okay.
But other than that, it's not bad.
What do you think about the outside
Yeah.
structure
let's go look
thing?
at that. Good job putting it together, but it's the foundation that is really a bad deal.
Oh, right, because it's the wood to ground.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was just a little wood deck off the concrete,
Yeah.
and then they said, "Hey, let's just close that
Is
in."
it?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So this is holding moisture and everything
Yeah.
too.
And I've got that on there too.
Okay. Was that wet and leaking or anything?
No, it's wood
Watch
rock to
out.
me.
There's that's a wasp.
Oh yeah.
Oh. So yeah, I don't know. This I just have it on my report as wood to ground contact, and I've got wood rot here. They did a good job, except for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All this, the way they tied it in, and it's good quality work. But
This is just kind of like a bait, almost
yeah,
like
and they
for
could
them
be
to
underneath
come.
there, and I have no idea.
Okay.
And if they discover this, they're going to end up in the house.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. We'll definitely let the buyer know that to watch out for that.
And I don't know if there's any documentation that it had been treated.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah.
would tell you, whoever treated it could say, hey, we trenched around here and we treated that area.
Okay.
Or we just did a spot treatment or whatever.
Yeah.
The other thing is the old AC line.
Mm-hmm.
You see that hole there? I recommend that gets sealed up.
Oh yeah.
That's the old lines there. They cut
Oh, yeah.
that, but still it's open.
For
to where-
something to get in.
Like insects, rats, whatever can crawl up in there.
Okay.
And I'll have that on there too.
Awesome. Well, that's not too bad.
No, that's not bad, really.
It's a good little house out here in Calvert, huh?
I do a lot of houses out here, and they're not like this. So when I see Calvert, I'm going, oh, what am I going to get into today?
But not bad, huh? Good solid house, I know.
Yeah, and it's kind of a neat little floor plan.
Yeah.
You know, it's something different. So
Well,
I looked at
that's
that as
great
best
news.
as I could.
Okay.
I can't see much of all that.
Yeah.
That doesn't look too bad.
Okay, that's good news.
Yeah, because that's going to convey too with the cell.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Rob. Rob.
Oh, anytime. Anytime. I don't care where y'all go. I'll be there.
Okay.
It's right after you say that, I have to give you bad news, but the roof
Oh,
is
no.
in really bad shape.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think there's plenty of hail damage to get it claimed.
Okay.
It's on every surface.
Dang.
It's kind of got this weird. It's what's really weird is the color doesn't allow you to see it from the ground, but from the roof, it's just missing a ton of granules. Like you can kind of see in this picture. I tried to take some that you could see where they're just like gone.
Yeah.
It's really hard even when you're up there, but you can kind of see here how like you can see all that gray. That's down to the paper. Like the granules are completely gone.
Okay.
So that would be my big kicker.
Okay.
The rest of the stuff, like electrical's been redone. You know, since it's really nothing drastic. There is there was some moisture getting in at some point that caused the termites to come in there, but I don't see any structural damage
From that, okay,
Yeah, from that, from the moisture or the termites. So,
Okay.
The foundation is like 2 inches low to this front corner, but there's like no brick cracking.
Oh yeah.
The framing looks awesome in the attic, like it hasn't separated or twisted. My guess is that these trees are just sucking all the water during the drought.
Oh yeah.
Because you've got these 2 big oaks, and then this crepe myrtle. Crepe myrtles take about as much water as these oaks.
Oh.
They grow extremely fast. They have a huge root system.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be my guess as to what's going on. But it also could be like it's been that way for a long time, because just the framing hasn't moved. The windows open and close. There's no brick cracking. The doors open and close fine. Like, it's just a weird one that it's that low. So I'm not going to say it's deficient. It's just settled. I feel pretty confident in that, having looked at everything.
It makes sense too with these 3 trees right here.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that living room was like the original garage, because it slopes down to there, and then maybe they like added on this garage. I don't know. It's an interesting scenario, but it slopes a little bit in there too. Nothing crazy, but I don't know if this was originally how the house was built. Framing wise, it looks like it probably was. The living room's kind of small. So anyway, appliances all work. There's no smoke detectors, carbon monoxide.
Okay.
So FHA might throw you on that.
USDA is on this one.
Oh, this one's USDA.
But I don't know. It's the same thing. I mean, you
it's
never know.
pretty much. I think those
They're
are
very
similar.
similar,
To
yeah.
FHA. So probably smoke detectors.
And the carbon monoxide. Is there gas to this home?
Yeah, the furnace and the hot water tank are inside the house, and their gas.
I guess so. They must have city gas here. Oh, they do have. They have things.
They have city gas.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all city.
Yep.
Okay.
And they did say the roofing was 12 years.
Oh, okay.
And it's
Yeah.
a 20-year shingle. So I mean,
Yeah.
at 15, that's pretty much the lifespan of a 20-year shingle.
Yeah.
And that's what I said, less than 5 years, which is all that
Yeah.
would match perfect. So,
Yep.
Was there any on the, you know how the back shed thing was attached to the roof line? Is there any damage from the top coming in from the
no,
roof?
there's no damage. It's
or any moisture?
It's pretty old and worn. I mean, it's actually composite shingles too. It's what they call roll roofing.
Oh.
So it's a roll, and it goes on like tar, and they roll it out. But it's composite shingle, the same type of material this is, but it's pretty worn, as you can see.
Well, it smells like moisture in that little building, but Rob said from underneath, but it also had like
it does have a little
wet.
moisture damage
at the top,
and a little bit of and you know, that's just one of those things where that's not technically part of the structure, it's an addition. So essentially moisture is not getting into the house. Now that little room, and part of why a lot of rooms like that, it does have a little moisture getting in. Most of the time what's causing that is the fact that there's no AC in there, because what AC does is pulls the moisture out of the air. So like condensation that lands on the ceiling will kind of mildew. It really doesn't turn into mold. It's really more of a mildew. Now over time, like where that moisture damage is, for it to be mold, it has to be there a long time, and it has to have basically air, not a ton of it, but enough oxygen for it to grow. And then your organic material, wood, and moisture.
Okay.
So, and lack of sun, typically.
Okay.
Like you don't really see mold growing
out in
on the
sun.
west
Yeah.
side of a facing house,
Yeah.
you know, because the heat will dry it in the sun, in the ultraviolet rays. So, anyway, what else can y'all think of?
All the appliances, the AC, the foundation.
Yep, plumbing looks good. It's a 2020 hot water tank. Really don't see any
nice
issues with that.
Okay.
Like I said, the carbon monoxide detectors with having all the gas appliances inside would be recommended. There's some, 2020, 2023 updates like the tamper resistant receptacles and things like that aren't there because the house isn't brand new.
Yeah.
But that's, pretty minor, and they won't have to bring the house up.
I feel like this lady took care of this little house.
I know, and
it's not
even
perfect, but not
like the door trim and stuff that's been replaced in the windows, like they were done well.
Yeah, and then like all these new windows.
Yeah.
The only windows is the front living room and then the garage. But
like when she did repairs, it didn't look like she really skimped on on the repair. They're all in like the bathroom, like that master bathroom.
That remodel.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Cool.
Really, not a lot of major concerns at all. Other than the roof is in its last leg.
He has no major concerns. The dog. He's fine with it.
The dog's living a good life.
Okay, well, I think that's about it. We're gonna be waiting on